Here's a clip from the Land Podcast with Joe Carter, who's a lender out of Missouri, and we're talking about how to lower your monthly payment with an irregular payment schedule. This is some great advice for anyone that's looking to buy land today or really anytime in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed this clip. Let's get right into it. Here we go. You laid out how to basically lay out an irregular or hybrid payment schedule. So what the heck does that mean?
All right, so I get a check in October 17th every year, and everybody that does that gets a CRP payment that week or whatever it is. So what I've done for clients is set up a principal-only payment on November 1st. After that, surely that check's hopefully come in from the FSA. Sorry, there's my acronym things. FSA is a Farm Service Agency. That's who pays you on CRP. Put that towards the principal balance, fully amortize the loan over 20, 25, 30-year term, whatever it is, and that will decrease the money on your monthly principal and interest payment that's coming out of your personal cash flow that subsidizes that farm payment. This fella was borrowing $240,000 when rates were 4.5% back in 21, whatever it was. And he gets about $14,000 in CRP. And I don't know why I have this on set for March, but let's just say that it's October or November. That $14,000 pays down the principal, and then that minimizes his monthly principal and interest payment to $330.74, which is huge because, let's just put that number in my little calculator here real quick, $240,000, right? At that point in time, when I had that template made, it was 4.5% interest on a 20-year note. Guess what that number is per month? $1,518.
So he goes from a $1,500 a month payment to a $300 a month payment.
$330.
$330.
Of course, if you annualize that, it's still the same. Yeah, $18,450.
It's a totally different thing from your personal finance standpoint because you're coming up with $300 a month instead of $1,500, and then you're waiting for that one payment to roll in. And I just have to imagine for most people that's
it's just like, you mean to tell me that this farm is only going to cost me $330 a month, Joe? And they look at me and it's like, all it is changing the payment schedule. Okay. Now you want to make sure that spray your cereus less but easier and keep your sprouts off your CRP. So the fellow over at the local FSA office looking in that satellite that's live streamed, that you're making sure you're just doing everything you're supposed to do. It's pretty simple. It does take some sweat equity, or hiring somebody to do it, but make sure that you're doing that kind of stuff. And then as far as, and we can also do, so on the cash rent side, so if you're getting paid half in the fall, half in the spring on, let's say 30 acres, whatever it is, where's the other sheet I had? So this guy actually he got a prorated payment 1 year. So there was a single principal payment 3 or 4 months after booking the loan for $3,000. And then semi-annually on 6/1 and 12/1 of $5,000. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that one was only $10,000. So he's paying $760 a month as opposed to, let's see what that one was. Whatever it is, $260,000. The rate at that one at that point in time, of course, if I'm saying 4% rate right now, this is purely for example, okay?
Yeah, these numbers are a little bit different now.
Yeah, so that changes his monthly payment from $1,575 a month to $760 a month out of his personal cash flow.
So,
oh yeah, it's huge. Which is, dude, that's a game changer because we stick that in that debt to income ratio.
I was just gonna ask. Yep. So in that, I mean, gosh, so when the neighbors comes up for sale or they end up wanting to get a different farm, that debt to income is based off of their monthly cash flow coming out. So like, would it go off that 700 in that example? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it basically allows you to have more borrowing power or more saving power because you're able to stack. Let's say mentally you're prepared. Okay, this payment's gonna be $1,500 a month, but it's only gonna be $750 because of the income, and you can stack away an extra $750 a month if you already budgeted basically what you're planning on doing.